My name is Aaron Moreno, and this is my brother Chris. Since a very young age, we have traveled the world, covering continents from Africa to Asia. We have shared countless adventures while making many friends along the way. In our travels, we have found that to truly live is to give. The most rewarding times in our lives are when we are dirty and tired, either from working hard or experiencing everything these amazing countries have to offer. Our goal is to have a positive impact on the entire world, one project at a time. Even though we live in a time of war, an economic crisis, and natural disasters seem to rule the media, we are two young people who are taking on these challenges, one country at a time. We decided we wanted to share our secret to living with as many people as we can. We brought 14 people from many different walks of life to Nicaragua with 3 goals: to make an impact on the small community of Candelaria, enjoy everything this beautiful country has to offer, and highlight the positive things people are doing in our world. This is A Time to Live. This is the beginning of A Time to Live Nicaragua. We are here in Managua. Today's day 1 of 17 days. This is A Time to Live. Over and out.
We're Tommy and Linda Gable, and we're founders of what has now become known as New Song Mission Nicaragua.
And the reason we're here is we saw such a poverty, both spiritually and physically here.
It's 2 people that have just had like an amazing impact on my life and also just my time here in Nicaragua. Without them, it wouldn't have been anything here for me to really come to.
My name is Lisa Smith.
My name is Whitney Foreman.
My name is Barbara Coote.
In the 3 years I've been here, just seeing the growth in so many things where we're trying to offer different jobs and opportunities to families and youth here so that they can break the poverty cycle and change really generations.
I came here to Candelaria. It's not where I expected to end up. It's not what I expected to fall in love with. But I came here and I was working with a bunch of punk teenagers and I just fell in love with them.
Bueno, mi nombre es Rosa Angélica Vega Rodríguez, tengo la edad de 15 años.
Mi nombre es Julio César, tengo 21 años.
Mi nombre es Abel Antonio Dolmos Rojas, tengo la edad de 20 años.
Marvin Alexander Vega Mejía y tengo 20 años.
Mi nombre es Kenia Patricia Morales Cantillano, tengo 19 años.
Pretty much anything that involves children or youth here in New Song are under my responsibility. Seeing them begin to dream for their future, to see the kids begin to be healed of some of the hurts that they carried around.
And I came here for the first time in 2009, and I worked specifically with the dance ministry here, and I just fell in love with it here, the people and the culture.
Antes mi vida era, como dicen, un desastre, pero ahora he recibido un gran cambio en mi vida y tengo muy buenos amigos. Mi relación es buena aquí. Y una vez vine a un culto y sentí la presencia de Dios y fue algo agradable para mí.
Tengo 3 años aproximadamente de estar acá en la iglesia Canto Nuevo, que Dios me dio un talento para la danza y el cual estoy ayudando aquí en la iglesia Canto Nuevo. Soy profesora o líder de niñas.
Mi trabajo aquí en la iglesia es hacer pulseras y artesanías como las hamacas. Canto Nuevo ha afectado mucho en mi vida porque además de que me ha ayudado mucho en mi trabajo de hacer pulseras y hamacas, ha ayudado mucho a mi familia y me siento muy agradecido por todo.
Mi favorita cosa es softball. Soy catcher y juego primera. Mi sueño es jugar más softball y salir a la otra ciudad o departamento o cualquier cosa, otro país, a demostrar el talento que Dios me ha dado de softball y me gusta mucho el softball.
Tengo pensado ayudar a las personas más pobres de este país. Y también necesito que me ayuden y me apoyen en todo esto y que no me dejen solo.
Todos los problemas que tenemos, más que en el alcohol, las pandillas, me gustaría ver un enorme cambio en todo eso aquí en Nicaragua.
Cuando yo vine a la iglesia, y la verdad hizo un gran impacto en mi vida y voy creciendo y siento que Dios va ayudando más en mi vida y me gusta mucho. Quiero orar más a Dios y pedirle a Dios que ayude a cambiar más a Nicaragua y Candelaria, porque aquí los jóvenes de pequeños solo es alcohol y marihuana y toda esa cosa, y yo oro a Dios para que ayudara.
Me gustaría ver un gran cambio, además de la comunidad, de todo el Nicaragua.
Some of the current things that we're working with is a medical and dental clinic, and it's open 6 days a week. We also have a pharmacy that's open 6 days a week. We've got 2 acres worth of gardens, and we've got a bakery which we're working to complete construction on that so that it can be opened up.
We have this awesome little hand pump well that was put in by Water of Life, and it's a huge blessing to our community. Without this well, people wouldn't have anywhere to go. Whenever the water's out, you will have people lined up all day long, bringing their buckets and taking them back on their bikes, or even little kids carrying them home so that they can wash their clothes and cook and shower.
Chris and I have been coming to New Song for the last few years and are amazed to see how much it grows every time we return. Our goal for this trip is to work on the bakery so they can become fully operational, offering many jobs in the community. We also have a dental hygiene clinic planned for the surrounding areas that do not have access to dental care.
I'm looking forward to work on this bakery and help get it running. Also build some relationships with some of these people. For me, it's really cool to see how just the culture difference makes their dreams and values a lot different from ours. And so I like to learn and listen to them talk and see what their experiences are like.
We're about to commence work on the bakery.
Here we've had a group, a rotating group of up to 12 or 13 different people with Front Runner. They've been helping us in a variety of ways.
This trip has been different in the aspect that we had a set goal in mind.
We're going to do some painting, we're going to do some cement work.
So one of their biggest hearts and projects they've had ever since they started with us for over a year now has been seeing the bakery come to completion and the construction there and then the future opening of that. So we've had some time there doing some cement work, finishing some more walls there, getting some more building there. Some roof repair and some preparation for the area that's going to be run out of. They've also been painting around the property in the bakery mostly, but there's also been times when they had so many people and just some extra time that they've actually helped us get some other parts on our property painted.
This trip has been different from other trips because of the work. I've been to Nicaragua before surfing, and you don't really get the chance to give back.
Just helping out a lot of the kids and painting their bakery, and accomplishing that mission was just fulfilling.
One thing that stuck out in my mind in this trip was just working in the community.
Painting the bakery and actually seeing that be done, where you can walk away from it and 2 years later come back and see this building has been painted.
Just the first time getting our hands dirty and working really hard, just because we knew what we were doing for the community and what it was going to do to benefit the living and the actual work that it's going to bring. It was really a great feeling.
Getting to work as a team, we stuck in, we finished painting, we did cement work. As a team, I feel like I'm really proud of everybody that came on this trip.
We've been functioning in the bakery, but it's like walking baby steps. I mean, we have this roughed-in cement building and they're working with their own hands instead of machines. And they're baking bread and they're selling bread, and we've seen them make money just even out of a home oven. And we've got 3 ladies ready to work that are excited that they really see their future right within their grip. By the time everything finishes, we'll be able to have bread that we can market not only in our little village of 12,000 people, but there's a town up there, and we're going to be able to employ people to go and sell in that town, and we're going to be able to make bread and make money and support people.
We're driving, all of us, you know, we're just looking around on the town, and we get closer to where the mission is. You know, it starts to kind of get worse and worse as far as living conditions.
Just driving through the town and seeing all the houses where these people and these kids lived, it was just cinder blocks and tarps, and they didn't really have much of a roof on these houses, and it's just the living style. It really breaks your heart.
Look around and see these houses and the way people are living. You know, you have these small little houses wrapped with plastic, outhouses, you know, barbed wire around the fences, just something that just seems so surreal, something that doesn't even make sense that people could actually be living under these conditions, but it happens.
That's the struggle that those people have to go through on a daily basis. Not knowing whether or not you're going to have fresh water was absolutely mind-boggling to me.
One thing that stuck out in my mind in this trip, this guy named Carlos, and he was one of the construction workers that we hired to help do the cement work. He got off his bike and he started working, and I'm like, where's his shoes at? And he proceeded to work 2 full days doing construction, doing cement work, moving bricks. And he still smiled, and he still had this joy and this peace.
We're at New Song and the Blockera. It's a lot more of like seeing the people and meeting the people and the beauty of the people around you, more so than the nature. You see their structures and how they live and how it's totally different than how we live in the States.
Even though Nicaragua is one of the poorest countries in Central America, it has many beautiful sights to see, and one of them are the volcanoes. Volcan Masaya is Nicaragua's first and largest national park. We were blown away by how massive it is. Oh, by the way, it's also one of the 7 active volcanoes in Nicaragua.
It's a volcano, man. It's incredible.
180 meters into the cave and 60 meters down. You do the math.
Beautiful day. We've gone into the tunnels. We have climbed to the top of the volcano, and it has truly just been a day of adventure and fun.
On the 3rd day, my father had an allergic reaction.
I guess I had the protein, but I had too much soy in it, and I just find out that I'm allergic to soy, I guess.
His face swelled up, and his throat started to swell up, and it freaked me out.
And my whole face shut down, blew up like a balloon, as you can see. So heading to the hospital and stay in observation, because you know, if your throat shuts down, it will can't breathe, and I tend to do that every 2 seconds.
Right now we're in the emergency room, and he's hooked up to an IV.
this is my friend Olga, or she actually works in the mission over there with Diego, and she's been a sweetheart. She took over the whole situation with the air, of course.
He's in good hands, so we've been taken very well care of, and I'm just happy he's okay. And you never know what's going to happen, so always put your best foot forward.
Got out today, and I was able to talk to a lot of people in the hospital, and maybe minister to a little girl that was sick there, and she had a little problem with her stomach, and it was good. You know, people were very nice, and they kind of have a little ways to go as far as their hospital hygiene things going, but you know, they'll get there. Like I said, this is a developing country, so we'll get there.
Alright, here I am in Granada, Nicaragua.
Granada is one of Nicaragua's most important cities, has a rich colonial heritage seen in its architecture and structure. Founded in 1524, it is thought to be the first European city in mainland America. So we took to the streets of Granada and met some awesome people along the way. We visited a factory where they employ the handicapped to manufacture hammocks. We also got to explore some of the oldest churches and had some laughs with the guys at the shoe factory.
Here I am, I'm about to go see Coco, the local barber here. So this guy's been here for over 40 years, so you know he's gonna do a good job. So I'm gonna go in, get a nice hot shave, and feel like a local in Nicaragua. Let's check it out. Oh, Popo, he hooked it up, let me tell you. Oh, hola, señoritas.
We also got to meet up with Linda Gable, who is one of the founders of New Song Missions. We met up with her and her friends and danced the night away.
In this ministry, a lot of our stuff's relational, and the guys have just been out here just playing football and soccer. And
local kids here playing a little soccer, a little football, getting their butts kicked.
When it came to interacting and playing games, they just really had a blast, and they made us have a blast. So it was great. It was a great experience.
We competed in what's known as football in Spanish, which is soccer, and they killed us.
Really just got to know the kids, really just hang out with them and made that bond, that connection. So I feel like that's definitely the thing that is definitely most impactful.
My Spanish is horrible, and seeing that these kids don't care, they're just having a good time.
Hanging with kids, having just prizes and games and contests, and just they were blessed to have all these donations, just toys and different things that they were able to use down here and to help really all age groups, children, youth, and adults, and just to be down here and to laugh and to make friends and to just share with everybody here and just to encourage people here. It's just been a really fun couple weeks with them. And
we were able to minister to the people there, and I think more than anything they have ministered to us in ways that they'll never even know.
We got to hang with the kids. I have no idea what they're trying to tell me, but we get along. So
We had a set goal in mind, and it we were on a daily basis going to try to help people.
We're going to give them a little soccer ball to play with, kick around the street. All right.
Down here and we're changing lives and we're reaching out to these kids and are going to make a difference in Nicaragua.
And in that same time we had a dental hygienist that was in their group, and her and her husband and some of the locals here were able to go out into 2 of our outreach churches that are not really that close here to our dental clinic, where they could receive teeth cleanings and some attention that they wouldn't be able to receive for the rural areas they live in.
Their hygiene was unbelievable. It would just melt your heart. I think most of these people have maybe seen a dentist 1, 2 times, maybe none in their whole life.
Mi nombre es Julio César, soy de Costa Rica. Soy líder de alabanza, también trabajo cuando se puede en la clínica. En esos 2 días fue 2 días muy especiales, llenos de diversión, llenos de trabajo, donde pude compartir con nuestra amiga Jenny. Pudimos atender a varias personas adultos, tanto como niños, y fue una experiencia muy agradable el poder trabajar con niños y adultos en sus limpiezas dentales.
I'm going to be cleaning some teeth today, going to be passing out some toothbrushes, toothpaste, and just educating people on oral hygiene.
And then the second day that I was there, I went out with the group that was doing some dental hygiene work, and I did some face paint. So I got pretty good at my hearts and my rainbows and my flowers, so some pretty good stuff.
I had a good time bonding with the kids at the dental clinic thingy we set up today. Somehow they just kind of came to us, and they were so open-hearted to just play. So I got a ring, and they wanted to take pictures, and then they were teaching me songs and Ring Around the Rosies and made me dance. It was pretty cool. Just learned a lot of their games and just got to play with the kids. They're just very loving and fun, so it was pretty cool.
I'm gonna leave here with a changed heart. I've never done anything like this in my life.
Surfing's a lot harder than I thought it was. It was the first time I've ever surfed, and I ended up getting halfway up. I never got all the way up, but I'm definitely wanting to try it again soon, and I know I'm gonna get up next time.
We had never surfed before, so some of the guys took us out. They got a longboard, took us out into the ocean, and helped us surf for a bit. It was pretty cool. I got up like 3 times, and it's short, but it was a pretty cool experience.
Certainly nothing like the East Coast or anything like that. Like it's a whole different wave and world in itself. It takes commitment, and most of all, if you don't come here in shape and are ready for it, you're gonna take a good beating for the first few days.
Who's ready to surf? Let's do it. Yeah.
Being able to do something that you can actually see, like they need this or it'll help them, or we're providing hours. And then also being able to pair that with something that is specifically for us to have fun and to enjoy life. It's just a really, I think, interesting juxtaposition of those two things. You know, it's not all play and it's not all work. It's just bringing those two things together in a really beautiful way. We just went to a school in Santa Marta and we passed out some school supplies, some notebooks, pencils, little trinkets, bracelets. We're able to give them balloons and candy. It was great to see the kids receive something and just seem so, wow, thank you.
Nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I guess it's my turn to win some, learn some, but I won't hesitate no more. He cannot wait. I'm yours.
My experience in Nicaragua was fabulous. It's a place where we can come over here and do a lot of good to a lot of people in the community and still enjoy what they have to offer.
Seeing the world or seeing new things changes you. And smiling is obviously, you know, universal, and it doesn't matter that we can't talk and I have no idea what you're saying, but I can still show you that I care.
You know, and being on mission trips and on surf trips, you know, Aaron and I just have really, you know, felt in our hearts that you can go on a mission trip and still have fun and still accomplish a lot of things. Being able to help the people at New Song and coming together as, you know, as a team really has really been amazing to me.
First experience in Nicaragua has been awesome. Kind of the state that people live in, it's really overwhelming. It's just, there's just so much poverty and but the people are just so happy. And the coolest thing has been for me to just get to spend some time with the people in the community.
Everything you do, every situation you get into, you better take away something. But I take away the love of the people, the need of the people. That's always been my heart, that what can I do in the future?
Yeah, the trip really changed my life because once I got there, you know, it's just the little things that I take for granted.
There was one little girl back at New Song. I played with her every single day. I dubbed her the Bonbon Girl because every time I saw her, she wanted candy. Just the fact that I'm blessed enough to be able to give my daughter the things that these kids around here just don't have.
It's been an awesome trip. It's been 6 days of just blessings and good times and crazy experiences, you know, just so much. It's funny, just the gazillion things happen each day, you know, we just don't know what's next, but it's just been an awesome adventure.
Merging these two things of having fun and enjoying life and living passionately, passion that you're helping people while you are living fully and while you are having fun. And
just the feeling that I got from contributing in the way that I did. You come here and you feel like you are helping, even if it's in a small way. You know, it's a feeling that you take with you and that you'll always remember. Being able to touch people's lives in the way that I did on this trip and being out, you know, just being out here and living like this would probably be a good start.
What's your dream?
I guess I have a lot of dreams really for this place.
I love to talk about my dream. What I would like to do long term is have a home for kids that are orphaned and abandoned and abused. I want to be able to see things and to touch a corner of the world and also sort of leave a mark that affects something.
My dream is to start something that's bigger than myself.
I really don't know what my dream is, but I can tell you that this is definitely part of it.
Especially that's my heart, is finding out what makes the kids come alive. That is my dream, to believe in people.
You know, how can a trip like this not inspire anybody?
My dream is to have a beautiful family and instill in them the values, and most of all to touch someone's life everywhere I go.
My biggest dream is when I look back on my life, where I will measure the impact I've had by the number of waves I've served for my kids and the amount of time life takes your breath away.
If I can show them and tell them, you can do it. You know, it's in your heart, and you can dream as far as your mind can dream, and you can go.
Mi sueño, la verdad, hay muchos sueños que yo quiero, pero casualmente yo quiero hacer una predicadora e enseñar a los niños.
Una meta que yo tengo y es estudiar cirugía maxilofacial y pretendo algún día llegarlo a hacer. También me gustaría, uno de mis sueños es ver a esta iglesia crecer abundantemente como jóvenes y en prosperidad.
Mi sueño es, si Dios quiera que algún día se me cumpla, primeramente prepararme en mis estudios, mi carrera, que es psicología.
Have those guys really come to know a love, not only from the Father, but also from this mission as a whole.
They're just all about like supporting the kids here in their dreams in a place where there are no dreams.
Don't let the night become the day. Don't take the darkness to the grave. I know pain is just.
Me gustaría ver un gran cambio, además de la comunidad, de todo el Nicaragua.
Don't take the sadness to the grave. I know the fight is on the way. When the sides have been chosen.